family, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ty, and I'm back with another read. I do want to say thank you to all of my day ones, and for that one new subscriber that I received recently. I appreciate you if you're watching this. So yeah, before I start the reading, y'all, I want to talk about the fact that we're in Scorpio full moon right now. And with this full moon, I learned from doing my research this morning is that it's really, I know a lot of times either people think about the full moon, they be like, oh, something bad gonna happen. If not that, they think oh, it's a full moon, so it's time to manifest. But actually, I found out from the little knowledge that I gained this morning for myself was that Scorpio full moon is more about a transition. So I feel like it's more of a time to let go of what's not serving you and really focus on what is serving you. Like we all have a purpose. We all came here with an assignment. And if we're not in the right, place in our life, no matter where it's at, rather in our relationships, our friendships, our careers, or whatever, it may be, if we're not on track and in the right environment aligned with our purpose, then we're going to feel the effect very heavily during this Scorpio full moon. And I believe it started on the 23rd and it ended on the 26th, because I know it's like 3 days after and 3 days before it'll still be a full moon, even though that kind of didn't make no sense, because how can it be after and before if it's still the full moon? But y'all get what I'm saying. So me personally, I really have been feeling it a lot. I am a Scorpio myself, so y'all already know. With it being a Scorpio full moon, I'm definitely feeling it, honey. So what I've been feeling, y'all, is I'm just rambling to y'all while I'm pulling y'all cards real quick. I'll stop when spirit tell me to stop. So what I've been really noticing in my life is I have got pulled to myself to start a different career. I changed jobs. I literally quit my job last night, and I feel great. I feel energetic. I know what I'm doing. I know why I quit my job. I got other jobs lined up. Wow, I already had me. One thing about me, I always keep one in the cut, and I had got two in the cut this time, so I ain't worrying about nothing. So yeah. So basically, yeah. Maybe I was just thinking, why did I just tell y'all that in spirit? Like, because maybe some of y'all needed to hear that. Like, don't hold on to nothing that's not serving you. Period. Don't walk by fear. Understand that fear is an illusion. I tell y'all that all the time. And I got 4 cards for y'all. So let's jump into this reading real quick. So the first card I got is the 6 of Pentacles. This card is talking about your financial support, being stable, prosperity, wealth, generosity, got enough to give, obviously, if you're being generous. The next card I have for you guys is the Death card. And this card is actually in reverse, and it's talking about you being resistant to change, you fearing new beginnings, and you repeating negative patterns. It's funny because I felt, like I said, called to share with you guys. Let me try to get it so y'all can see it. I hope y'all can see that. But anyway, like I was just saying at the beginning before I even pulled y'all cards, I let go of a job literally last night. I didn't have any plans to leave my job. It was something, I'm gonna tell you what it was. What got me is I got this feeling inside of me right before it was time for me to, like a couple hours before it was time for me to go. Because I always like to get prepared mentally, like maybe 2 or 3 hours before I have to go to work anywhere, because I know how I am and I pick up energy a lot. So I like to kind of like make sure my energy is good. So long story short, y'all, I just kept feeling like a feeling of anger come over me. Like every time I think about going to work at the job that I'm telling y'all that I quit, I get so angry, and I be like, I hate going to this freaking place. Like, that's how I felt. And I noticed that yesterday, I was having a great day. When I say a great day, I was having an awesome day. And everybody have their days. We all have days when we're not our greatest. We have days that we feel at our greatest. But yesterday, I was feeling myself, honey. And for me to, be vibrating so highly, and then right when I had that thought of going into that building, the facility that I was at, for me to get that angry and frustrated, I said, this can't be for me. And just listening to, like, you know, my feelings, my emotions, my inner self, like, instead of always going with my flesh, because my flesh gonna say, girl, you better go get that money. You need that money, you know what I'm saying? You got bills, you got kids, you got certain habits that you like to do. You like to have your hair done, you like to have your nails done, like, you go get that money. However, and don't get it twisted, I'm not saying go get the money, because go get the money. But it's so many options out here to the point where we sometimes forget that we're not limited. And the only way that we can release that is we stop resisting the change. The Death card is like I just said, it talk about you resisting change, fear of the new beginnings, stagnation, all that, and summed up in this Death card right here. All that. That's exactly what I went against. I went against that last night, and like I said, I think the Scorpio on full moon today is the 24th, I believe. Yeah, so it started last night, and it's so crazy because y'all, when I tell y'all, I didn't know that it had started last night until today. And I just was curious on why was I so, you know, because when I think about me, when I make irrational decisions in my life, because I have done it before, and when I say irrational, maybe I shouldn't have used that word. When I make, I guess, quick decisions with, I don't know, it's like, I just feel like an emotion come over me, and it's a very heavy, strong emotion. You know how, like, something happened and you feel like a very strong feeling about something? That's how I feel when it's time for me to go leave places. I remember in 2020, I was working in the hospital, and I wanted that job so bad. I was so happy. That was the best, and to this day, that was the best job I ever had. I love working in the hospital, and I was a patient caretaker at the time. And when I was my last day working there, I remember I was just, it's the same thing I kind of like where I was at today. I mean, last night, it's just something just came over me, like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I love. And it's crazy because back then in 2020, when I left there, the first thing I did, guess what I did, y'all? I ain't worried about a job. I signed up for school, and I went to nursing school, and now I'm a nurse. I only been a nurse for a year now. So basically, the only reason I'm bringing that up is to let you guys know, like, you'll get that feeling, that gut feeling that's telling, like, you know, it's something in your gut that you know you don't want to do, but you're still doing it. So the next card I have is unhealthy. It's talk about unhealthy relationships, broken family, domestic conflict. I hope nobody is not in the domestic. Okay, Spirit said it's not that, but if it is that, the domestic violent relationship, baby, it's time to get out. We won't do that, because I've been there so many times. So that's no, don't do it to yourself, baby. Trust me. But I'm hearing with domestic conflicts, it could be wherever environment you're in, or you're at. I don't know if this is job related to some of y'all, because I know for me it's more job related, but you may have a lot of, like, conflicts there and have to argue, and, you know, like, just have those little small, like, irrelevant arguments with people, when you know that if you wasn't working there, or maybe if you didn't have to be there, you wouldn't even have to deal with that. Understand that we put up with what we allow. So if you decide that, if not decide, but if you know that somewhere is not serving you, and it's just not serving you, it's just that simple. And I'm not even gonna go deep into details, because everybody know. You know, you know deep inside when something's just not serving you. When you get that feeling like, I don't want to be here, but you know, it's like you start questioning yourself, like, why am I here? And if that answer to that is, oh, because I need the money, or I need this, understand you don't need nothing but God. And God ain't gonna put you through nothing that's gonna mess up your peace. Understand that we sometimes think that God put us in places, and we put ourselves in places. God, but don't get it wrong, don't get it twisted though. God will put you in certain places to test you. But once you have completed that test, it's no reason for you to stay there. If you feel like something is not serving you, if you feel like something is disturbing your peace, don't allow it to. You have the power to stop it. The next card I have is manifest, desire. Sorry, y'all. The Magician card. It's literally sending this card, the art of communication, willpower, creativity, resourceful. This is summing up everything that I just spoke about. It's so cute how y'all just had this real short little reading, like, with the 4 card. I love when Spirit do that. You see how we only use Spirit only allowed me to use 4 cards with this reading. And with these 4 cards, It broke down everything that you're going through. And that's what Spirit is saying. It don't have to be so complicated, baby. It don't. You just sit down, get real with yourself. If it's hard, some of you, maybe I feel like Spirit is saying, get a pen. Get your pencil, baby. Get your little sticky pad and write down where you're going. Because you need to know what serves you. Don't do what serves others. Do what's best for you. If you're in a relationship, if you're working in a job, if you are in a friendship or whatever type of environment or any type of ship with anything, understand that if it's not serving your happiness, let it go. It's just that simple. So like I said, get your pen, get your notepads, write down what you're releasing today during this full moon, and burn it and let it go. Fire is releasing it back into the ethers. So whatever is not serving you, let it go. If you're working in a job and you feel like, oh, I can't leave this job because I still have to pay the bills and I ain't gonna have another job, write down the job that you want. Write down the job that you don't want. Burn the job you don't want. Put the job that you do want on the sticky pad, like I just said. Put it on your mirror. Wherever. Put it on your clock. Put it somewhere so that every morning you can look at it and remind yourself, this is what I'm doing. This is what I want. And I know I just said this is not about manifestation, this full moon, but at the same time, though, you getting clear with what you want is what it's about. And if it takes for you to write it down and burn sun and let it go, do that. Whatever it takes. But the most important thing is for you to understand that it's time to get aligned with your true purpose. And I hear Spirit say, look at the bottom of the deck. So we're going to look at the bottom of the deck real quick. Look, man, stop playing with Spirit. Bottom of the deck. What do that say? Happy employment. That's the first card you see. You got coins lined up and more is coming. And look, it's like you're creating the coin for yourself. You create it. What I just said. You have to create it for yourself. I just said that. Ain't nothing gonna come to nobody who ain't going to get nothing. Understand that. And know that. Time don't wait for nobody. Everybody is waiting for you. Your ancestors is waiting for you. God is waiting for you to show up. God is having this experience through you. So allow God to come through with the mastery. This card say mastery, crafts and talents, skills. The skills to pay the bills, period. I put that in there though, y'all. But accomplishment, ambition, skill development, appreciationship. If you're somewhere where if you anywhere in, like I said, relationship, a career, whatever, if you're somewhere and you feel like you're not getting appreciated, let it go. Let go. Resist. Stop resisting the change. Let it go. And when you do that, you will have financial support. You don't got to worry about nothing. The card is telling you, don't worry about nothing. Just let it go. Let go of them unhealthy relationships, unhealthy jobs, unhealthy careers. Whatever's not serving you, let it go. You don't have to stay in that. You don't got to feel like you're trapped in anything. God said we are free. In this world, they make us, we come here to be free, to live a free life, to have freedom, and they try to trap us and make us think that we're not. But we are, God is saying. We are the magician. We are powerful. We are creating our own life. We are using our own resources, our own creativity to manifest the art of communication. Use your voice, willpower. That's what the card is. I don't even have to say this, y'all. I ain't just saying this. I was talking about this a little bit before I started literally, but now the card is speaking for me. Spirit is speaking, honey. And I just can't get over the fact that somebody, I don't know who else out there, but baby, happy employment. Stop playing. Let go and let God. Let go and let God. So, y'all, I hope that got to who it needed to get to. And I hope it registered to you. And for my young babies, I just want to say, because I know y'all don't, got jobs and stuff. But understand that you have the power to show up every day to school and be the best version of yourself. And when you do that, you're making a way for yourself. Because like I just said, ain't nobody going to do it for you. Understand that and know that. You are your biggest cheerleader. You are your biggest supporter. And understand that your ancestors, the Holy Spirit, they all are behind you with you. Spirit, we can't see them, but understand they're there. Walk by faith and not by sight. Until next time, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please feel free to drop a comment below if it resonated with you in any kind of way, shape, or form. I would love to hear you guys' replies and, you know, just vibe with y'all and get to know y'all a little bit more, because I'm definitely going to be trying to connect more during this Scorpio full moon. And I guess I got a little bit more time now since I done quit my job, but it's all good though. I feel like I have more time to talk to y'all now, and I'm doing what actually makes me happy and truly what I love. And I think that's why I'm vibrating so high today. So I hope I also showed someone that, you know, just doing small little nugget things that may seem big to someone else, like, oh my gosh, she quit her job, but just doing those small, because to understand, to God, to spirit, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. That's just a small little peanut to them. But understand, just like a small mustard seed, it blossoms and grows into something way bigger. So it starts with you believing in that little bit of faith and releasing the stagnation, releasing that, cutting ties with that, so that your wealth can come through. Understand that you are the magician. I always get this word butchered. The magician. You are able to create whatever you want. Release. I hear somebody maybe in a really bad, going through a really bad breakup, because this also just stuck out to me. Broken marriages, dispute, family, domestic conflicts. Maybe you're going through something with your family or something. I don't know. But if that's what somebody, you don't got to deal with that. If people don't know how to treat you, release them. It's just that simple. If a job don't know how to treat you the right way, release them too. You are the prize. You are the present. Understand that. And you will have mastery in whatever you choose to do. You will have a happy employment. You deserve that. Don't make anybody feel like you're not worthy of getting whatever it is that you want, because God is waiting for you to ask for it. God is waiting for you to claim it and know that it is yours. So that's all I have for you guys, and until next time, toodles.